What's going on, guys? I've got a 2010 Mazda 3 here, and I'm using this car to point out to you the location of the important fuses for the power windows as well as the power locks. So a majority of the fuses are behind this cover here. So let's get after it. Let's go over the power windows first. There's a large 30 amp J-case fuse right here. This provides the power for every single power window except for the driver's side window. This 25 amp fuse here provides the power for the driver's side window. This fuse is also important for the power locks as it provides power to the system for that. Going into the power locks, there's a lot of fuses for that. Your 15 amp meter fuse, which is in this location right here, is for the power locks. In addition, depending on your options of your car, your mirror fuse here, as well as the heater fuse here, may also be used for the power locks. And this car does not have this fuse present, but it's the ESCL fuse. So if your car is a fuse in this location, you'll want to check that one as well. And there's one additional fuse for us to look at, and it's under the hood. So this fuse is called the room fuse. To get to it, we've got to push on this piece here and lift up. The room fuse is a 15 amp fuse located right here. So that's the final fuse for us to check. Now I do want to give you one other troubleshooting step. You know, every time you open and close the door on these cars, you're flexing a lot of wires in the loom here. So over time, these wires can get worn out and they can break or make intermittent connection. So one troubleshooting step I like to do is I'll hold the switch in a certain position. Like let's say my passenger window does not roll up and down. I'll hold the passenger window switch down and I'll open and close the door. And I'll continue to hold the switch down and I'm doing this to see if there's a certain position at which I can put the door where it starts to respond. And if it does respond only in one certain position, then I know I may have a wire in here that's failing. After that, you can do things like remove the door panel and see if your switch is getting power, see if the motor itself is getting power. Some people like to use scan tools to communicate with the modules. But yeah, I hope this information was helpful for you. Please do let me know if you have any questions, or more importantly, if you have any advice for troubleshooting the power windows or the power locks on your Mazda 3.